This is Crystal Thomas, and I'm going to talk to you about Module 3's discussion. 3 reasons to have a collection policy in the library are: reason number 1, to have a collection policy in place in the library would be to reflect the needs and goals of the library. So collection policies need to be in place to reflect those needs and goals, and these needs and goals should have a policy statement to make them effective. So reason number 2 to have a collection policy in place in the library is to guide staff in handling complaints. So if the staff do not have a policy to follow, then what will they do if complaints occur? What will they consult for guidance? Without a collection policy, staff will not have anything to guide them on how to proceed when a problem occurs, because you know it's going to occur. Reason number 3 to have a collection policy in place in the library is to serve as a training tool for new staff and volunteers. And there's many reasons, and I'm just talking to you about 3, but I would feel like this might be one of the most important, because this would help a new librarian if you are out for a long-term sick leave, or in a long-term sub might fill in, or even if you just had a volunteer there who wanted to learn, you know, all the things of the library. So this policy would provide them guidance on how to proceed or how to use your library. The next thing I want to talk to you about is self-censorship. According to Merriam-Webster, self-censorship is the act or action of refraining from expressing something, such as a thought, a point of view, or belief that others could deem objectionable. But basically, you are censoring yourself from doing things that you might want to do or say. So in this article, What the Shelves Aren't Saying, an exploration of self-censorship in high school libraries, it talks about how self-censorship happens more in smaller schools than large ones, and how school librarians who engage in self-censorship are causing problems for their libraries. So when self-censorship happens in a school library, students are denied parts of the human experience. And when some factors like budget restrictions can cause self-censorship, librarians must be careful that they aren't using that as a reason to not purchase books. And I could see where that could accidentally happen, and you just have to be careful of that. So if this happens, you have to recognize the self-censorship behaviors and correct those. The problem with self-censorship is that it can hinder your library from growing as it should. It blocks students from being exposed to things that they have the right to be exposed to. And it's important to be aware of your own biases so that you give students every opportunity to be exposed to the full human experience. From this article, I learned that I need to be more careful about self-censorship so that I don't deny my students at my small school experiences that could help them figure out maybe their path in life, or even just exposure to certain things they wouldn't normally be exposed to. So it's not my job to limit them to what I feel is the best type of books. It's my job to buy quality books and let them decide what's right for them. That article, Children's Collection Development, Good Books or Books Kids Like. In this article, Kyle Todd talks about that if books have both quality and appeal, they're a good choice. You should always avoid books that have neither quality of appeal. So this article will help impact my collection development choices, because I can now listen to what kids want and know that it can still be quality choices for my library. I think that I haven't done a good job with that in the past, and I need to do a better job with that now. So these are the references that I used in my presentation, and I feel like I learned a lot. Thank you.